What up? What up, Vex? How's it going? I apologize for how long that just took. I was, well, if you read what was going on with me on Twitter and, on Discord, you will probably have an idea. I haven't been feeling the greatest, but we're here. We're here to play some Genshin. 2.6 has dropped a while ago. And I haven't had a chance to stream Genshin to show you guys the new stuff. So 2.6 has been released. Ayato is here. And yeah, I have Ayato. 40 chances. Wasn't that bad. Had to do 10 more for the mission, but other than that, pretty straightforward. And the new stuff. New stuff. I think some of y'all are excited for new stuff. Okay, so let's talk about some Genshin stuff, because Ivex stuff is the best way to put it. From what I understand, a lot of people have pretty much dropped Genshin at this rate. I just want to like kind of talk about a few things Genshin related before we go into like the real meat and potatoes of the stream today. But Genshin wise, it's not because people don't like Ayato. I think a lot of people actually really like Ayato. The only issue is I think people are just kind of, I'm not going to say burnt out, because I don't think it is burnout. I think it's the fact that not a lot of people are used to gacha games like this, and here we are dealing with them. I think that's the best way to put it. So what do I mean by that? Well, so I'm a big fan of gacha games. I play, honestly, a ton of gacha games in the past, and then I've stopped and only focused on Genshin, right? Genshin's been like the big one that I've actually focused on. And then, you know, I used to play Udapri a ton. I used to play Slimy Sakai on tablet. There's some other free-to-play games that I used to do like gacha stuff on. Like there's a lot of gacha games. And to say my 2 cents on the reason why I think a lot of people are leaving Genshin lately is because I think Genshin Impact, truthfully, is one of the first games in recent time that a lot of people really enjoyed, but it's like one of the biggest, probably like biggest gacha games that people, I don't think, realized what they were getting into. And I think that as a result is what's causing people to end up leaving. That being said, I think it's going to be like a short-lived leave sort of thing. I think people are just like taking a break from the game until the 3.0 expansion drops, which is not going to be for a while. But right now, I think they're trying to do their best to retain player base right now. And what's unfortunate is I don't think anything they're going to do is going to really fix things. Now that is to say, I don't think 2.6 is actually bad at all. I really don't think 2.6 is a bad expansion in the slightest. From some of the stuff I've heard that's been happening in 2.6, seems pretty cool, and I'm excited to check out some of the new stuff for it. I just think I think that Genshin's just one of those games that a lot of people got into as a gacha game, not really fully understanding what a gacha game is, and as a result, when they realize they have to play a little bit pretty much every day if they want to kind of keep up, it drains them. That's my take on it. Now, as for the reason why I haven't been streaming Genshin that much lately, nor playing it as much as I did in the past, that's mainly because I hit AR 60. Since hitting AR 60, I haven't really felt the need to like grind anybody up to crazy extremes. because I used to, you know, spend at least, what is it, 200 Primo Gems? No, 250 Primo Gems per day when it came to, excuse me, at least, yeah, I would say about 250 Primo Gems a day. Just not really, I wouldn't say doing like buying stuff. Like, it wasn't anything with real money. But it was just getting my resin refills so I can at least hit the minimum for, like, getting enough experience to do things. However, I don't have a reason to do that anymore, right? I could, you know, spend Primo Gems to refill my resin, and as a result, I could, you know, make characters even more powerful. But I don't have a reason to. And that's the reason why I haven't been really playing Genshin a lot lately. It's not because I'm done with the game, all far from it. Not at all. But I don't really have a reason to get characters like their best abilities and everything right now. There's no endgame that I need to really worry about, and since I already hit AR 60, I don't find myself having the need to grind. If there was higher than 60, right? If there was higher than AR 60, by all means, I'd probably be... Right now, Ayato would be level 90 immediately, and I would be making sure that everyone's getting their skills up to level 9, and just so I need to use that crown. What up, Bracha? How's it going? That's my big thing, though, with Genshin right now, is I really do enjoy this game and love it. It's just the only issue I'm running into is there's nothing endgame for me, so I don't have a reason to grind stuff. That's it. Oh, side note, Ayato looks dapper AF. Look at the kid Oz. What are you up to, Baracha? Now.
Hold the line. Weak. Pathetic.
I'm just gonna do some daily stuff here real fast before I do much else today. I should also talk about 2.6 stuff, because Genshin Impact 2.6 right now is insane. Should probably...
Blaze over. Sweep the land. Rest and rebuild. Covenants of the deep.
There you go. That actually weakened her.
Lightning falls on the land of eternity. Take me back.
Yeah, that checks out.
There is no escape.
Ow! He's messing me up!
Follow my blade.
This is going insane.
Witness the final calamity.
Got it. Bada bing, bada boom. Perish, she says. Roch, are you streaming today?
Eternity is in my hands.
Oh, you're gonna drop those down? Yeah, you are.
Allow me. For Rex Lapis, born of ice and frost. Torrent, bring refuge.
Wait, why did I do that? I need to do this. I was like, what am I doing?
Lightning, obey me.
Lightning obey? But why?
This
Why
way.
the lightning strikes?
Hold the line.
Do your lightning strikes miss? So funny enough, Red and I is actually not that hard to fight
Illusions
in this
are but
game.
distractions.
Here we go.
All hail.
Hi! You're weak again! Yeah, it's not hard to actually beat her. It only just takes 2 go-arounds to beat her.
Weak.
And now she is superpowered.
This body is eternal.
Let's go.
Purge all obstacles.
Hi.
A brash maneuver.
This is just...
Purge all obstacles.
Yo, this is just happening. I'm just casually fighting the Raiden Shogun. Nothing crazy is happening.
Witness the final calamity.
I don't know if there's actually a reason if you actually want to attack her. I don't think there's a reason to, but... Who the heck knows at this rate?
Allow me. Purge all obstacles.
Anyway, after we do this, and after we fight Zarita, I will talk about real fast what is going on in this game for 2.6, because there's quite a few new things, and we will not be experiencing all of them today, because there is still a lot that we need to do. And I am definitely behind on a lot of stuff in this game, and I do mean a lot.
Blaze over.
So if you're like, Kit, you're gonna do all the things today, right? The answer is no. The answer is a hard no.
Only emptiness.
So, what has changed? Well, let's go fight Zarita real fast. I need to. I forgot that I need to. So, there is a new story quest in this game. There is... Yeah, a new story quest that is featuring Ayato. I believe we will be
You're
doing that
trembling.
one today.
Is it the
We will be doing
cold or just
Ayato's
cowardice?
story today. But there is still a lot that I need to do, and I just kinda... Yeah, there's a lot. So, hopefully relatively soon, I'll be kind of doing some hard focus stuff on Genshin here in the coming days. But we'll kind of hold off on that. So like I said, I'll talk about that after I beat Zarita, because Zarita is Zarita, and she's not Zarita, she's La Senora. I keep calling her Zarita, and Zarita's like, I think she's the the cryo Archon person. I think so, at least. I don't know. I was supposed to know, and then I just meh.
Yeah, hold the line.
Smacky, smacky. Because yeah, I'm a little behind in this game, and I would like to do more. And hopefully soon we will be able to. So get hyped for that if you like Genshin stuff, which I do know that not a lot of my community actually likes Genshin, which is weird to me, but that's fine. Listen, I enjoy Genshin, and that's all that matters. I just hope for some endgame stuff. Hey. You go in the middle and do your thing. Almost burn. But why? Why you burning me? You're burning my balls, bro. That sounds very, very bad. I've been joining much lately because of the baby. Have I been? I've been doing all right. I was sick all day yesterday because I'd like to just... I'd say it's probably eating disorder related, but we'll see. I don't know. I've been dealing with... Yeah, I should probably talk about that. So, I didn't stream at all yesterday, which is an oddity for me, because I usually stream every day, even if it's just for like an hour or two. Because I more or less passed out due to fatigue from lack of eating. So, reference's sake, I started a new job in not this upcoming week, but the week after. And that is going to be where pretty much a lot of my like bills and everything get paid for, and where I can buy groceries and everything. But for those who've been around the community, you know that I still live with family, even though I've been trying to move out. And, you know, family at least has food, right? Well, there was a huge tirade that happened about 2 weeks ago, stating that because there was a report or some shit saying that groceries were about to get a lot more expensive in the US. So as a result, by the way, what am I doing here? Yes, okay. I just wanted to double check that I need to get those, because I'm going to grind those real fast. Also, there's a new thing. We'll worry about that later. Yes. Awesome. So, groceries are supposed to be like increasing in price, and since my parents are completely trying to say that my brother and I are the reason they're not affording things, even though I try not to eat their same food, I've been in a big mental hit to where I pretty much mentally shut down and said, you know what, any food that is my family's, I will not eat. And that is kind of extended to any food that they offer to buy me, because I don't want to be blamed. So, past few days, they were like, oh, you know, we're going to go get a salad from this place. We're going to get some restaurant food. We're going to do this. Because they're really bad at saving money, I guess. At this rate. And I've just declined all of it. And it's kind of depressing looking in our pantry and seeing that there's, like, very little food. And the food that I probably could get, I don't want to eat because I feel like I'm going to get blamed for the fact that, you know, I'm eating their food even though I'm living with them and I'm their son. So I had a huge mental kind of break these past 2 weeks is pretty much when it started. To the point where I've kind of been open on stream that I've been eating at least once a day. Sometimes none if I forget. But most of the time is I eat one meal a day. And then sometimes not even a full meal. And that's a mix of I just want to make sure I'm saving money to pay for bills first. And then I'm just kind of rationing out my food that I personally purchased until I start my new job and get new paychecks there. To which some people last time I brought this up were like, well, why don't you just ask like people to donate to you? And I'm like, no, I never will ask people to donate for me. Like, not at all. So if anyone's thinking, dude, I can spot you. No, just don't. Anywho, so I'm just kind of like rationing out my funds and everything for groceries and whatnot until I start the new job on the 12th. And once the new job starts on the 12th and I start getting paychecks and everything, I'll be able to eat a lot more normally. Instead of having one meal a day, we'll hopefully have a full, maybe 3 meals. A lot of my food lately is going to be ramen. Sorry, has been ramen. So, it's kind of been my diet lately. which was a little surprising when today I kind of caved and let my family like pay because they're like being adamant that they wanted to pay for a sandwich because everyone was getting sandwiches from this place. I went out and I'm wearing like I have 2 pairs of like baggy cargo pants. I usually wear skinny jeans, but I have like baggy cargo pants. And I went out with baggy cargo pants and I didn't have a belt on. And I'm carrying 2 bags of food and I can feel my pants falling down in public. So that was fun. I found out I lost quite a bit of weight because these pants used to be too tight on me. These baggy cargo pants. And now they are falling down. And it was almost a bad sign when you go out in public and you're about to be pantsed by gravity. It's a fun time. But yeah, overall though, I'll be fine. Like I said, it just yesterday took a lot out of me because I forgot to eat for a few days in a row because of like my rationing and everything that I've been like trying to do. And as a result, I got like the big headache and my stomach was growling and I was just like, I need to rest today. I need to get some food. I got a little bit of food in my system yesterday. So that's kind of where I'm at. I also probably sound a little raspy right now. In case some people have noticed or may have not noticed. That is because it's just because of my bad eating habits. To not describe too much, let's just say food has not wanted to stay down the entire time. We'll leave it at that. So my throat's just a little raspy because I'm gonna try to drink a lot of water and whatnot. I've drank a few bottles of water and now I'm in the mood for soda, which I do have soda near me. So. Yeah, that's what's been going on in the kit life lately. Yeah, we were supposed to do like a long stream yesterday for Friday. Didn't happen. But we will be doing long streams today. However, I don't know what the full plan is going to be, which is something else I want to talk about before we jump into pretty much everything that's going on today. Okay, so I'm playing Genshin right now because Genshin, we have a lot that we need to get caught up on, right? There are other people though that, so there's been this idea of people wanting to collab a lot lately, which I'm completely down to collab and such. I actually really want to do more collabs in the future. Most recently I did a collab on a Spirit Upgrade stream for his birthday, which was pretty fun Dead by Daylight stream. And then Subby Sam, who is live right now, who you guys should definitely follow. Super chill, super chill. She's playing some Dead by Daylight right now, and I think I was gonna join for that, but I was like, I need to stream myself, but like maybe. And then there's also, of course, Baracha, who was in chat earlier. It might still be in chat. Both or none. Either way, y'all should follow both of them, honestly. And Spirit too. But I've got the point of Dead by Daylight where I'm not going to be streaming Dead by Daylight that much anymore. I'm being super open about the fact I'm not streaming Dead by Daylight anymore. But I know a lot of my friends stream Dead by Daylight, and I want to make sure that they're, like, you know, being supported and you know, helping with their streams and such too. So today's a little weird because depending on who is free, we will kind of switch up what we're doing. So the guarantee today, for as far as streams go, chat. Oh my gosh, Kokomi, please. The guarantee is Genshin. The possibility is Kirby. The other guarantee is Rune Factory. Is the way I'm going to put today. So what that means is You guys will be getting like at least like a 2-hour Genshin stream today because I'm just doing like daily stuff. I'm gonna level up Ayato. Hopefully, I have a lot of stuff with Ayato, but I still need to get a bit more, and I need to go to other people's worlds to get some Sakura Blossoms for Ayato. That's like the big thing I'm behind on, but I want to see how I'm doing with these whatchamacallit, these little medals and everything. At the same time, we are going to be doing Ayato's story quest today. We are not doing Dainsleif's story quest today, or the Chasm. Which I'll talk about Genshin 2.6 stuff here in a bit, because there's some things that people know about, some things people don't, and so on and so forth. But yeah, I'm going to be trying to support more of my friends' streams lately, compared to, like, just because I like doing more collabs lately. I've been having a lot of fun whenever Doge and Cube have been in call. And lately, the streams where I've been in call with Sam, with Vel and Doge and Cube and Baracha, and the one recently with Spirit, like, they've been a lot of fun, because I've been learning really quickly that if you've watched my Dead by Daylight streams, or even my past Splatoon streams, I tend to get very angry at games pretty quickly, but it's been nice to have friends nearby that can, like, kind of keep me calm and just keep things in a fun, lighthearted manner. So that is hopefully the plan soon, is to do that. And we have a few more collab games coming up with other people. I've been trying to talk to a few others of, like, hey, I know you play Dead by Daylight a lot. Is there another game that you maybe want to play? Some have gone back to me, some haven't. So we're still trying to piece that stuff together. But I'm trying to... one thing I've openly said I'm really bad at is networking and talking to other streamers and even just making friends. But that is slowly starting to, I'm starting to see if I can organize some stuff to get more people playing games together and, you know, have just more fun times. I'm everywhere with the beginning of the stream, I apologize. I'm still not... Like I said, I'm still not like 100% right now. But I'm doing the best I can. So, let's talk about Genshin 2.6. I kind of briefly talked about it at the beginning of the stream, but let's kind of go into a deep dive about what's going on with 2.6. 2.6, Ayato came out, and it's supposed to be, I think it's Ayato and Venti right now, and then it's going to be, I don't remember who the, it's Kazuha, I think, is the one who's coming back. I don't remember who the second character is, or the second half of this expansion sort of thing. Sweet. Ayato and Ayato's frickin' drink. Alright. Okay. So, there's been 2 new quests added, okay? First one is Ayato's story quest, which that is actually going to be the focus today, instead of the Dainsleif one. What? And yeah, the second one is Dainsleif. Dainsleif has another... We have more story quest regarding Dainsleif, Conria, so on and so forth. I'm looking forward to doing that one as well, but the reason I'm starting with Ayato's is honestly for a funny reason, in my opinion. Chat might say otherwise, but I'm going to say it's for a funny reason, in my opinion. So, here's Inazuma. Inazuma looks great. Let's take a look at In the Depths, an Unexpected Reunion. Oh, talk to Catherine and Liwa. Pretty straightforward. Okay, not bad. Oh, hit the Inazuma City streets. Oh. So, yeah, hit the Inazuma City streets. That's in the middle of Inazuma. Or in Inazuma City, like right over here. which I sometimes go over there because that's where the where one of the shops are. So we're doing that one first because of that. Just get that out there. Alright, so I need more handguards. Oh, also you may have noticed that this is lit up. That's because Yamiko hit friendship level 10 since last we streamed. So just wanna get that out there. Yeah, so there's still some achievement stuff. There's new achievements for the Chasm, which we'll get to, and then new challenger stuff. And then the Illuminstone Adjuvant, which is something else. There's a lot of new things. So I want to cover some stuff right off the bat, just to let y'all know, like, what's going on. I think is the best way to put this. Where is this one? Where is Hard Landing? I'm only using this for something else, but Hard Landing. Here we go. Okay, so let's talk. Let's talk 2.6 before we jump into crazy stuff. So 2.6 has Stainsleaf Ayato. Okay, sorry, but it's leaning back now. That's why I'm a little bit closer to the camera now. I'm leaning forward. There's also the Chasm. So finally, this area over here has been unlocked. You have to do a world quest to start this area, which is why I'm not really too picky to go over there just yet. Oh, because of character selection. Yeah, you want me to be like, oh, I got another constellation for you. That's right. Whoops, forgot about that. Yeah, so there's also the Chasm, which you have to do a world quest to start, and the world quest has this little snake dude as a boss that we can fight. We'll be doing the Chasm a little bit later. Okay. It's like, why is that still up? Also, we're fighting the wolf real quick for daily stuff. There's also a new event, which we will start as well. Outside the canvas, inside the lens, which is a camera-based Inazuma one. We will be starting that after Ayato's story quest today. And there's the surprise thing, from what I understand, but I don't know if it's true or not, because I think I saw it before April Fool's Day, but as in before April Fool's Day in the States. So I think it was April Fool's Day already in Europe, and this might be a result of that. We will see. But I'm gonna go to the place that the tweet said to go. Is the best way I'm gonna say it. Because this tweet was on, I think, the 30th or the 31st of March. I will show y'all in a bit of what it is. Because from what I understand, this was not anywhere in the live stream. This was not anywhere in the in anywhere else. Also, if you're wondering why we're fighting him after I've already gotten his treasure, because of that. But yeah, the disc thing is actually the thing I'm most interested in. It seems... I mean, I hope it's legit, but it definitely could not. I really hope it is, because that would be cool. Yeah, I already got your thing. Alright. So, let me... So, these things aren't new, but they're kind of new. Okay, they are legit. Awesome. So, let me show y'all. This is the one that I was told about, or shown. Hope that this is true, and if it's not, it sucks. But whatever, we're gonna check it out. Somewhere around here should be something bright yellow. Here we go. It is true. Cool. So there is this little thing right here. This is the Radiant Spin Crystal 54. So, Radiant Spin Crystals are new, but they exist. So essentially, these Radiant Spin Crystals are, think of them as music records. You can play them in your Serenity Pot. So you can use your Serenity Pot and actually go and play them. The problem is that we don't know where all of them are, from what I understand. People are actively looking, but they've been like officially put in as of 2.6. They have existed before, and that's thanks to this little dude right here. Good old Tubby, who you may all remember. Little bird friend. If we go to the Realm Depot, you actually could do these rhythm things over here. Those were all things that you could get. So, what's so important about those? Well, it means that you can actually play music in your specific Serenity Pot, which is cool. There is an issue.
If you ever have it.
Due to this implementation, the past few days, yep, this function is undergoing maintenance. Also, I'm going to move myself to the bottom just because I've had myself at the top right, but I think the bottom left is better overall. So I'm gonna do that from now on for at least Genshin Impact stuff. Yeah, so the function to actually place them down is currently not even available right now. So if you're gonna listen to them, you really can't, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Also, here's Chubby.
The one before you isn't.
Hi.
Ah.
So this guy actually also sells Radiant Spin Crystals, so it's good to check like which ones this guy has too. But it's just good to know that we have those. Also, since we're here, I want to show off. I actually did grow 800 plants in the Jade Field. So I only have 2 more left to go. Orderly Mendel in the Luxuriant Globe. It's gonna be a bit. Also Challenger 5. Got a lot to do there. And the Chasm. which there is to do too. Talk about those later. Also, we have mail. Yeah, there's also some issues with the Imiko. Damn. Okay, so they've actively talked about the maintenance. All right, cool. So, yeah, there's a lot going on here. So there's the spin discs. There is Ayato story, Dainsleif story, the chasm, that stuff to do. What else do I have left to do though? Genshin. That's actually one more thing I'm going to talk about here today. I'm just checking some stuff here real quick. So I am going to be using. So here's the new thing that I'm going to be doing for these dailies. I'm actually going to be using not only the fragile resin, but I'm actually going to be using transient resin. I'm going to be using fragile resin as well to refill my resin to do a lot of missions moving forward. So that shouldn't be too crazy. But there's just, there's a lot of other stuff that I need to get done to do daily stuff. And then once this gets to level 50, I don't have to worry about it anymore. So that's fun. It's fun. I'm going to have to also try to get Ayato's artifacts at some point. I'll figure it out. But what else do I have to do Genshin-wise? And this will be the last thing I'll talk about before we jump into Ayato's story. So if you're watching the VOD, it's just been a lot of talking and daily stuff. Essentially, everything is going to be achievement-based. So after we do Ayato, so the next few streams for Genshin, I'll repeat this at the end, which actually, now that I think about it, let me switch to the... Why am I here? Whatever.
All right, amuse me.
Okay, sure. Okay, we're going to be focusing achievements hardcore moving forward. So this stream is going to be Ayato's story plus the camera event, like just starting the camera event. After that, next stream for this game will be Dainsleif's story. After that will be then the chasm. And I'm not talking like, oh, we're going to explore the chasm just a little bit and then move on, like we did with Economia. No, we're going to do a full deep dive, like fully exploring the chasm in a single day. And then I'm going to start hardcore focusing on hangout events, because we haven't actually done too many of the hangout events in this game, and that's purely because I've just kind of put them off and be like, I'll get to them later, but I need to get through them. So expect a lot of Genshin streams happening in quick succession. Oh, hello. That's one there. Yeah, expect a lot of Genshin streams to just kind of be back-to-back days. Purely so that way we can get through all of the... That's right down there. I don't remember where all these petals are. I remember a few places, but I don't remember all of them. Yeah, so starting pretty much from today, moving forward, expect at least a Genshin stream mostly every single day until we get through as much as we possibly can achievement-wise and whatnot. And I'm going to stick to that because there's nothing else to do Genshin-wise. And similar to Dead by Daylight, for those who don't know, I'm taking that hiatus on Dead by Daylight because there's nothing to do in that game.
The insolent shall be punished. Where are you?
For Genshin, it's kind of the same thing where there's nothing endgame-wise. I've already done everything that I need to in this game. We're just going to do achievements. We're going to do events when they show up. And then once we're finally caught up, once there's a new thing that drops, we just get it done, move on. So that'll be that. Anyway, that is everything I wanted to talk about. So, let's finally do Ayato's story. We switch to Razor. And we will do Ayato's story. And then that'll be it for the Genshin portion of the stream. But typically the story's quests usually last like an hour to an hour and a half. So, this should be interesting. Let's take a look.
Those two look familiar.
Sup? It's the two people from...
Ippo and Shinoju.
It is! It's the people from your Mia's quest, I believe.
Huh? Anyway, let's go say hi.
Hello! It's been a while!
Hi, Shinoju. What are you guys doing here?
Oh, it's you. Thanks so much for your help last time.
Yeah, it's been a bit.
I was just ordering some clothes when I ran into him.
You know these two as well?
Yes, they helped me and Master Kamaji out a great deal last time. I've never had the chance to say thank you properly. What about you? How do you know them?
Also a chance encounter. Our lady had them join us as additional guards for a goods escort in order to sneak out of Rito undetected.
So we
Damn.
all know each other, huh? What a
Coincidence. I thought those were... I knew
Not
Ippo,
exactly.
but anyway.
We've only just met. We both came here to order some clothes and got to chatting. Somehow we ended up on the topic of Master Kamaji and Lady Hiragi's relationship. Wait, it's okay to talk about that, right?
It's
Oh, those
probably
two.
fine. They've known about it for a long time already.
Oh, yeah. Paimon remembers...
Yeah, the secret love letter at the beginning of Inazuma's stuff.
That was why Chisato wanted us to deliver a letter. That's old news, though. So why has it come up now? Are they taking the next step or something?
We
Marriage!
have reason to
Marriage.
suspect that they'll be getting married soon.
Wow, that's great! They can finally make it official!
But that's probably not a
Of course,
good thing.
This is just personal speculation. They haven't announced anything, and we wouldn't dare to ask.
I was instructed to place an order for some formal wear for a big banquet. Turns out that Ippo received the exact same instructions as I did.
They're
Nice.
both preparing for a banquet at the same time. They're both purchasing the kind of fine wine and confectionery normally reserved for big festivals. It's hard not to put two and two together.
Hell
Lady
yeah,
Hiragi has been in
marriage!
high
never
spirits
get there.
recently, and I heard she's on a diet as well. Surely it's all for the wedding.
Wedding
Wonderful
time.
news! But,
What's wrong? Oh, don't mind me. She's about to be happily married to the love of her life.
Oh yeah, you're the guy who...
I
Well,
couldn't be
yeah.
happier for her.
Right? I think so too. It's fantastic.
Yes, but we shouldn't let ourselves get overexcited. What if it's all a big misunderstanding? As things stand, we have no actual proof of a wedding. Now, if they sent me out to deliver wedding invitations, that would be a different story.
Very true.
Shinoju
Very
doesn't
true.
look like he's taking this very well at all.
You seem down.
Sorry, I just haven't slept well recently.
You're
I'm ashamed
good.
to be so out of sorts at work. I'm not living up to my responsibilities, either to the Kanjo Commission or to my lady.
Are you worried about their wedding?
Not exactly, it's just everything feels kind of up in the air until they make it official.
I get what you mean. I really do. We need this wedding to be set in stone before the celebrations can really begin.
You don't understand at all. Shinojo was crushing
What
on
should
one
we
of the two.
do? Should we just straight up ask them?
I don't
Nah.
know. That seems a bit rude.
I mean... Yeah, the Yashiro Commission
If
oversees
Ayato
the
knows about it,
weddings.
That means it's a sure thing.
I don't think it's a good idea to bother the Yashiro Commission about this.
Is it?
Fine. She and Ayaka are practically best buds. There's nothing to worry about.
I see. Then thank you. Thank you very much. Having a definite answer will stop my thoughts from running wild.
Let's go to the Kamisato estate.
And we get to meet Ayato officially for the first time, even though Ayato's already part of our team. The Ferminia Leaf Falls. Time to talk to Ayaka. But it's actually Ayato.
This place impresses me every time I come here. It's so magnificent, but still so elegant.
We'll just wait here. We don't want to cause any extra trouble for you.
It's all good.
Mind?
Honestly, even if we did come with you, we wouldn't know what to say or do once we were inside. So
That's
I'll just
fair.
leave you
Talking
to
to
it.
somebody of higher stature.
All right,
That makes
then.
sense.
We won't be long.
Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. I want to. What's how we actually meet Ayato? It's gonna be probably in here, right? How do we actually officially meet him? Up there's Tomah.
Without looking at the board, you've ruined my strategy
Yep,
in
it's
one
Ayato.
move.
Oh, it's a
Amazing.
cutscene.
Now what should I do next?
Ayaka, Tomah, it's us!
Hey guys, it's been a while. If you're looking for my lady, I'm afraid she's not here right now.
Oh, that voice. Tomah, would that happen to be the traveler?
Yes.
Greetings, traveler. Ayaka speaks of you constantly. Finally, today is the day. I am head of the Kamisato clan and Yashiro commissioner, Kamisato Ayato.
Look at him! I mean, we already have him on his team, but he is dignified. Nice. What a cool meeting. Okay.
Greetings, both. I have long been indebted to you on my sister's behalf. Finally, I have the chance to express my profoundest gratitude to you in person.
We've literally been waiting for Ayato to be, like, released for so long. I love how they...
Ayaka
Okay.
is
I
out
love
today.
this.
If you are here regarding anything related to the Kamisato clan, you are quite welcome to discuss it with me instead.
Oh, hi. Your flattering words flatter us. Please
Paimon's
excuse
even,
the
like...
suddenness of our visit, for it is most improper etiquette.
Good job, Paimon.
Why on earth are you talking like that?
Well, he seems like a pretty powerful person. He's already working his way up Paimon's list of people
Your words
to never
word
mess
us.
with.
Exactly.
As soon as he stands up, the whole atmosphere in the room changes, and it feels like you gotta be super polite.
How's it going, Jigsaw?
You shower me with praise undeserved, my little guest.
Oh,
There is no need
nice
to be
voice,
quite
too.
so formal. This is a private residence, so please, relax.
Oh, good.
He's the most
That was
nonchalant person.
really tiring just now. All right, now that that's over, Paimon's just gonna ask the question.
Goes from polite to
We heard a
presumptuousness.
rumor
One second.
that Kamaji and Hiragi Chisato are gonna get married soon. Do you know anything about that?
Oh? I wouldn't have thought you'd heard about that yet.
Yeah, we've crossed paths with both of them
I
before
see.
numerous times.
Well, it's true. It wasn't long ago that I received the news myself. The head clans of 2 commissions are to become joined through marriage. This is big news for the whole of Inazuma.
I get you.
Since the Yashiro Commission presides over cultural and ceremonial affairs, it closely involves us, too.
It's going to put 2 of the commissions in higher power over the Yashiro, so the checks and balances of this aren't
Yes.
going to work, are they?
And since the commissions are kind of the face of the Almighty Shogun to the masses, this wedding is one that we have to treat as a serious affair.
Right, makes sense. Ah, 2 true lovers becoming husband and wife. What a happy occasion.
I don't think they're true lovers,
It is.
though.
High-profile matrimonial links between 2 commissions are extremely rare. But these 2 truly love each other. Tradition should give way to freedom in this case.
All right then. I'll be sure to pay them a visit to send the best wishes of the Kamisato clan.
No need.
Nothing on your mind?
I'll visit them personally this time.
Huh? But you have other things to be doing.
This is a marriage between the Kujo clan and the Hiragi clan.
Get
The
you.
Kamisato clan must demonstrate an appropriate level of respect. The work of the Yashiro Commission is indeed multifarious. Normally, weddings and other ceremonies would come
Dude.
under the supervision of my sister.
Ayato looks so clean. Like, I wish I looked
But
this
she is
nice.
presently occupied with other matters,
I
and I happen to have
just
a
wearing a
little time to
t-shirt.
spare.
Cargo pants.
This will be a good chance for me to pay a visit to the bride and groom. Oh, and would you 2 care to join me?
Us
I
too.
presume you 2 have a special connection with the individuals in question, or you would not be quite so interested in this matter. This being the case, why not come and offer your best wishes too? Or is my presumption incorrect?
Oh, it's not as interesting as you make it sound. No special connections here. Super ordinary ones, actually. We just agreed to help deliver a letter this one time, that's all. Although wait, does that mean we helped make this wedding happen?
Romantic relationships are determined by fate, Paimon. Of course they're by
Alright then.
fate.
I
Let's go
cannot
see them,
thank
huh?
you enough. Your mere presence shall surely mean we are spared the futile pursuit known as small talk.
Ayato ain't small talk. Good to know.
You're the Yashiro commissioner, but you can't do small talk?
Small talk is a chore. Of course, there are some people in the world who quite enjoy doing chores, but I am not one of them.
So, are you just lazy? You're too lazy?
Tomah, I'm heading out with my 2 guests now. I'll leave the residence in your capable hands.
Not a problem. Take care, my lord.
Good old Tomah doing good old Tomah things. New shoots from old branches. We get to talk to Ippo and Shinoju. Oh, fuck. That I didn't mean to climb that. Hello! My name is Ayato.
Ah, Yashiro Commissioner.
Who are these 2?
They're friends of ours. Paimon will do the introductions.
Here, Ayato. Ippo and Shinoju are friends. Don't worry about them.
It's true. Well, there we have it. That's it then. So be it.
He was still crushing hardcore. Man, Shinojo, sorry. I understand your pain, Shinojo. I understand your pain. Happened to me far too often.
Great, so our hunch was spot on.
Ippei is happy,
It was a little
Shinojo is
inappropriate
depressed.
for me to have shared news of this magnitude with you. So I would be much obliged if you could keep it in strict confidence until an official public announcement is made.
Don't worry, sir. We give you our word. We won't tell anyone about it.
That puts my mind at ease. Now, on the topic. We'd like to pay a visit to the Kujo clan. Would you mind leading the way for us?
Of course not. I'd be honored.
I guess this is where I... Goodbye then.
Poor Shinojo, dude. Shinojo's taking this so hard. Shinojo is losing his shit. Are they talking without moving their mouths? It happens. This is how this game goes.
Shinojo.
Listen, Shinojo, I get you. Like, listen, you and I, we can head to a bar. I won't drink, but I'll buy the drinks for you.
Thank you.
Why was that man crying? Oh, him? Yeah, he's crushed on her for at least a year now. Don't worry about it.
Be still.
I don't remember what your stuff is. Do we get to talk to Kujo-Sara? Is Kujo-Sara here? Kujo-Sara! Hey, what up, Kamaji?
All right, then. Please excuse me. I'll leave you to it from here.
Okay. Thanks, Ippo.
Oh, we've met Kamaji before,
I
that's right.
apologize that your impromptu visit comes at a busy time for us, Commissioner. Otherwise, you can be sure that we would have prepared a more extravagant reception.
Yeah, we've met Kamaji, Kamaji. He was the one who lost the duel to Right and I, but got back his clan's honor.
I don't mean to impose, Sir Kujo. In fact, I'm not here on official business at all. I heard the good news about yourself and Lady Hiragi. What a glorious marital alliance this shall be. Given the close ties between our clans, it seemed only right that I should come and offer the Kamisato clan's congratulations in person.
I'm truly honored. I hope the news didn't come as too much of a surprise.
Hey there! We came to congratulate you as well!
How have you been?
Since the incident with the Takatsukasa clan, things in the Tenryou Commission have slowly started to stabilize.
That's nice. Also, I don't think your hair was
I'm
red
still
last time, but
acclimating
it's
to
okay.
the position of acting head of the clan. I just hope I'm up to the task, so I can live up to everyone's expectations.
Yeah, Kamaji Kujo is actually like the dope dude. Like, he's the good guy. So I don't think
You're
anything
far too
wrong with him.
modest.
The
public
girl.
thinks very highly of you. They say you're hardworking, upright, and responsible.
I'm flattered, but I wouldn't have achieved anything without the support of my people. Thanks to them, everything is gradually stabilizing, and I finally had the chance to focus a little on my personal life.
Good job.
Well, you're certainly making big progress in that department.
Sounds like it was worth sending that letter.
Come on now, you're embarrassing me.
Absolutely. Is that good Genshin hair dye?
Pardon me,
It's perfectly all right. Please, continue. I'm quite content to listen. It's a joyous occasion. Light-hearted is exactly how things should be. Really, who stays stony-faced when talking about a wedding?
You're right.
Said that.
But
Sorry.
I'm curious to know, what's your honest opinion on the whole thing? Do you think it's too sudden?
Of course not. Where there is true love, nothing should be allowed to stand in its way. No doubt people will offer you a colorful variety of opinions. But of course, you will have factored this into your decision, and I'm sure you are prepared for whatever challenges may lie ahead.
Indeed I am.
So please be confident. When your mind is made up, you ought not be worried about things for which you are already well prepared.
Don't overthink. That's the lesson Ayato's telling everybody. Telling you and me. Don't overthink.
Nevertheless, there is just one small aspect of this that puzzles me a little.
Please, go ahead.
You've been working hard to bring the Tenryou Commission in line. This is positive, and no doubt the beginning of important change. But on the other side of this equation, Lady Hiragi's father, Hiragi Shinsuke, is still in prison. If you choose now, of all moments, to announce a marriage between the Hiragi and Kujo clans, the kinds of rumors that may begin to spread both among the general public
That's true.
and in the Kanjo Commission are not likely to be in either of your best interests.
Yeah. Couldn't
Oh,
have
he
put
knew
it better
about this.
myself, Sir Kamisato. This has been my biggest concern for quite a while now. Hiragi Shinsuke is firmly against me having any contact at all with Chisato. In the past, we've always had to communicate in secret by sending letters.
So for those that don't know, Hiragi Shinsuke, for reference sake for Genshin, when we first arrived in Inazuma back in 2.0, what ends up happening is Hiragi Shinsuke, from what I recall, I could be getting this wrong, I believe he is the leader of the Hiragi clan, of course, who tried to keep the Traveler stuck in Rito and tried to tax the shit out of every single merchant in Rito, and was essentially the biggest ears for the Fatui to keep the Sukoku Decree in motion, which was the decree that kept everyone's visions. So Shinsuke got jailed because he was working with the
although
Fatui
now
in
may
that
not
respect.
look like the best timing for this marriage, it may well be the only opportunity we have.
Oh, that guy? Yeah, he acts like this sweet old man, but he was determined
Yeah,
to make as much
that's that guy.
trouble for us as possible. Oh, he is the worst.
I can see where you're coming from, but you're only postponing the problem, not solving it. You will still have to face it sooner or later.
Yes, I'm well aware of that. But since Chisato had the courage to ask me to marry her in spite of everything, how can I disappoint her?
So she proposed to you.
Well, sort of. She raised the idea in a letter, and after some initial hesitation, I went to meet her and have a serious conversation about our future. It's funny, actually, because when I formally proposed to her in person, she denied having ever written that letter. So coy.
Uh-oh.
Really?
Maybe she prefers things to be more
She
implicit.
didn't say. She just acted confused by the whole thing. She
Uh-oh.
never committed to it. I'll never
Uh-oh.
forget the look on her face.
Oh.
Anyway, as her boyfriend, I knew she was just pretending, so I played along and said, I was only joking about the letter, and then I proposed. After making some disgruntled
Something's
noises about me
fishy
making a
here.
stupid joke, she blushed and said yes. We spent that afternoon working through all the details of the wedding.
Okay. So you discussed it and decided on a date.
We did. I guess it was a chance to finally express our commitment to one another, clearly and completely. And you know
Who
what?
wrote the
I think
letter?
it was about time.
Oh, look at that.
No matter
That's
what happens
good.
next, I will always be there for her as the one person she can always rely on.
Oh, give me a break. Sorry, but Paimon's been wanting to say this the whole time. Is it just this dude, order does everyone in love act like this? He just won't stop talking.
Yeah, nothing can stop him from sharing his love story.
Apologies, my friends. And also to Sir Kamisato. I must sound like a fool.
Also, let's go back to top right.
Far from it.
For these
On the
quests, I'll go
contrary,
back to top
seeing you
right.
so positively smitten puts my mind at rest. No surer evidence could there be of your true feelings and your commitment. If I had any reservations before, I certainly don't now. I wish you a joyous wedding when the day comes.
Yeah, even if it's kind of irritating to see you all smug like this. it's still
Paimon, fuck off.
Good luck
Fuck
on the
off.
day, and have a happy wedding.
Thank you all. It means a lot.
We have some other business to attend to now. Until next time.
Very well. I'll see you out.
Something's going on here. Ayato seems to have more to say to us. Yep, for sure.
He seems busy. That must be true for anyone about to get married, right? It's a happy kind of busy, though.
You're right. Kujo Kamaji is on cloud 9. What
Exactly.
do you think, traveler?
Thought about the whole thing
You chalked it
began.
up to her being coy, but that doesn't sound like the Hiragi Chisato I know. It bothers me also. But unfortunately,
Stu,
attempting
true.
to seek the truth of the matter would likely be fruitless.
Oh, so?
How come? Whenever we come across stuff like this on our adventures, we always find a way to get to the bottom of it.
I see. So that's how adventurers think. In my opinion, we face two obstacles in this case. Firstly, we have very little information to go on, and I must be cautious about taking a stance. This makes it difficult to investigate. Secondly, and more importantly, the person involved doesn't seem to care. If we intervene without his blessing, good intentions may lead to catastrophic results.
You do have a point.
That's fair.
Kamaji doesn't seem worried at all.
But who started
Everything
this?
in the world is intertwined. What looks like a simple outcome is often the result of multiple conflating reasons. Seeking the full truth would be a long and laborious process. It would be inefficient.
Speaking from experience,
Sort of.
sounds like you've done this before.
I have to take this approach, or the work of the Yashiro Commissioner would never be done. My opinion is something like this. When something strange happens, instead of trying to find out what could have caused it, it is better to look at the situation itself. If
That's
the
fair.
outcome is positive, and no one was deceived or harmed in the process, then it is acceptable.
But are there really no negative
We don't know yet.
consequences?
After all, we don't know what Hiragi Chisato's thoughts are, do we? I have to say, I'm impressed by your ability to zero in on the issue from such a short meeting. Most insightful of you. You are thorough and thoughtful, just as my sister describes.
Huh? But Chisato and Kamaji have already talked everything through, haven't they?
Only if we are to take Kujo Kamaji at his word. But there are two sides to every story. I wish to know Hiragi Chisato's angle on this.
That's
Huh.
fair.
Makes sense, but Paimon still...
Paimon, you never get anything! Oh my gosh, my mic didn't even pick that up.
You don't even understand anything.
Don't worry about it. I was planning to visit the Hiragi clan to deliver my best wishes anyway. Let's take the opportunity to hear her thoughts. If she's as
I
committed
wish I could
as
do more
Kujo
voices.
Kamaji,
Mike, but
perhaps they can navigate the challenges ahead successfully. But if not... well,
we'll have to figure this out.
life isn't always a smooth journey.
Like the drinks that you keep drinking, buddy? Alright, time to go to Rito. It's Miss Lovey-Dovey girl. She's the only reason we were able to get out of Rito, if we're being honest. But that doesn't mean she's in the clear. What's going
There's
on?
still much to prepare for the wedding. Should we also invite some prominent business leaders who frequently visit Rito?
At the very least, we should send them invitations.
I agree. Ah, hello there, Yashiro Commissioner.
So,
To what do we owe the honor on this fine day?
why are you all super
As it
old?
happens, I'm here regarding the same wedding I believe I heard you discussing just now. I come bearing the felicitations of the Kamisato clan. Would Lady Hiragi happen to be available at this moment?
Our lady is entertaining guests right now, and we're not entirely sure how long she will be.
But please, do come in. We will arrange some tea and snacks for you and your attendants.
Attendance?
Not an attendant.
You misunderstand. These two are dear friends.
You're too kind.
We don't wish to impose. We'll just wander around in the general area. Apologies for the interruption while you're busy with preparations. Please, let us know once Lady Hiragi is available.
Nonsense, Commissioner. No imposition at all. This wedding is a joyful occasion, and all the other clans who serve the Hiragi clan are most delighted for them indeed. We're merely
Nice.
doing the best we can to make this wedding as grand an affair as possible.
When the time comes, we'll invite everyone in the clan and even the general public to attend.
That sounds splendid. We'll leave you to it.
Take care, Commissioner.
Something seems fishy.
Seems like you guys talked a lot without actually saying anything.
Still some time in Rito.
Hence why I dislike small talk. Our timing was not ideal, but never mind. I spotted a stall on our way over where we can pass the time. The owner always manages to come up with novel ideas. I'm one of his regular customers.
Nice. Hello, Tomoki.
Tomoki.
Long time no see. We're meeting everybody again.
Good to see you again. Seems like you're always showing up with a VIP in tow.
Oh? So you know the owner as well?
We know everybody.
We tried his dango milk a while back with the almighty Shogun in Inazuma City.
Ah, I see. So you were involved in that. I'd caught wind of this dango milk, but I didn't know that it had anything to do with you two.
Listen, it was unexpected and fate, right?
I always order one of his creative drinks whenever I pass the stall. The flavor is always new and interesting. When I noticed
I
he'd
want
set up shop
sushi.
in Rito, I simply had to come by.
Oh, thanks to you all, my business is finally beginning to take off. More and more people are willing to give my creative cuisine a shot. It gave
No
me
problem.
the confidence to decide that I'm going to stick to creative cuisine from now on. On the one hand, I wanted more people to be able to try out my culinary creations. On the other hand, I wanted my customers to experience the joy of being creative too.
Be
So, I gave
creative.
it a lot of thought and finally came up with an all-new business concept.
Which
Sounds
is
interesting. What is it this time?
I've decided to give complete creative control to the customer. I offer all sorts of ingredients, and they pick and choose whatever they want to mix with their milk or tea. As
That's
well as dango,
good-
I now
good-
offer
good
rice
try.
cake, purple potato balls, black sugar, and sunsettia.
Do they really not go well with milk? Hard to imagine, but who knows? It could be delicious.
What if I were to choose some ingredients you don't have here? Would that be okay?
Well, I guess so. Any novel ideas you have, Commissioner, please feel free to tell me. I'll go buy the
What are you gonna-
ingredients right away.
this guy likes to
The whole
drink.
idea was to
From
let
what
my
I understand,
customers express their creativity freely. So of course, I shouldn't place restrictions on the ingredients if I can help it.
Excellent. There are a few things I'd like to try. Lavender melon, seagrass, and sea ganoderma.
What? You want to mix those with milk?
I do indeed. Why? What's wrong?
You really think that's gonna turn out tasting good?
It's all about the experience. The taste is secondary. It's great to try new things. Traveler, any thoughts?
lavender
Sounds like
melon.
a risky choice. Are you sure? Well, okay. Paimon will have the same as you.
3 milks with lavender melon, please.
No problem. Give me a second, I'll have them ready in just a moment.
After a short while, the creative milk is finally ready. Melon milk. How is it? How is it?
Here, your milk is ready. Give it a try.
Yep, just as Paimon suspected. Raw lavender melon does not taste good.
I think it tastes all right. It makes me feel in touch with Mother Nature.
Your review seemed pretty positive, but Paimon still thinks there are better combinations.
Taste is your key concern, yes?
Obviously, tasty food and drinks are some of life's most important pursuits.
I guess so.
Well
Maybe.
said. If I could say the same was true for me, I believe I'd be a very content man.
You worry about a lot of stuff,
Yes.
then, don't you?
No one has unlimited energy, and I try to conserve mine for the things that really count. To create some mental breathing room, I try not to overthink the less critical matters.
This dude works himself to the bone.
Having my sister attend public events
Jesus.
instead, and having Tomah as housekeeper has also been a great help, and allowed me to focus.
We're just passing the time here, though, right? Is there anything else to think about than what we're doing right now?
One or two things. Let's continue this discussion somewhere else.
I just like to say
I noticed
that
something before we left
hold
the
on.
Hiragi clan's residence.
You've heard those guys talking
No.
about something?
It was just a small detail. I was curious to know their thoughts on the wedding, so I asked them about it. Naturally, they responded that all other clans are happy for the Hiragi clan. But that's not the truth.
What do you mean?
Hiragi Shinsuke is still in prison, meaning the Kanjo Commission is the least stable in the Tri-Commission. Hiragi Chisato is the sole remaining pillar of her clan, but now she plans to marry into the Kujo clan. If I belonged to one of the assisting clans to the Hiragis, I would not be feeling optimistic about the future. But they didn't mention a word about that. They simply said they were delighted for them. These are not unintelligent people. I highly doubt it is because they simply do not realize.
Yeah, it's strange.
I
So what are
imagine
they
didn't want
planning?
to discuss family issues in front of outsiders. But still, the more I think back over that conversation, the more it doesn't sit right. Keep a close eye on them, Hisashi.
Yes, sir.
Whoa! Where did you
Ooh, a ninja. Oh
This is
yeah.
one of my most trusted members of the Shumatsuban.
Hey,
He's been quietly
Shumatsuban!
watching out for us this whole time.
Let's go.
I'm
Shumatsuban's still
doing
here.
my duty, sir.
Keep a close watch on the clan representatives we met today.
Well received. I'm on the case.
Oh, and I almost forgot. That milk I just had? Please order one more and deliver it to Tomah.
As you wish, sir.
Damn.
Oh no, poor Tomah.
Good luck, Tomah.
Sir Kamisato, Lady Hiragi's previous engagement is now concluded. She's waiting for you in the courtyard.
Thank you kindly. Let's go and see Hiragi Chisato.
I just gotta say, I like Ayato a lot. Because, like, look at this, like, default pose. Like, he likes to deal with the sword and everything. Like, I get that. Wow, that's pretty cool. But, like, his other default pose, and it seems like it's the same thing I see in all the artwork or fan art I see of this guy, is he takes out a drink. He's just all about drinks. It's like me and soda. Oh. I really like him. I really do like Ayato. He's such a cool character, but let's see what's going on with Chisato!
Hi, nice to see you again, Chisato.
I heard that Sir Kamisato had brought some guests, but I didn't know it was you two.
It's been a while, Lady Hiragi. How have you been faring?
This is a rare privilege, Sir Kamisato. It is not often that I have the chance to meet you, let alone here in the comfort of my own home. I'm doing very well indeed, thank you.
I gotta say, Ayato also towers over
You
everybody
must be
in
so
height.
busy. Thank you so much for taking the time to come and congratulate Kamaji and I. It really means a lot.
But of course, the Tri-Commission are the servants of the Shogun, and we should look out for one another. In fact, we visited Sir Kujo just now. It's clear that he's very much looking forward to the wedding. Perhaps his joy is infectious, for I am now feeling rather elated myself. I sincerely wish you a joyful wedding and a blissful marriage.
Aw.
Thank you for your kind words.
They both seem happy.
This was not an easy decision to make. We will both have to work harder from now on. I'm sure the news will cause something of a stir. But come what may, we will stand as one and face whatever the future throws at us together.
Sounds like things are pretty tough for you, Chisato.
Yes. To be honest, I'm still a little nervous about it all. But Kamaji has been so supportive. His promises have comforted me a lot.
It sounds like you have some considerable reservations, Lady Hiragi.
Yes. Well, there are so many things I need to consider.
True.
In case you were wondering, I was not actually entertaining VIPs just now. I was in fact meeting with one of the Kanjo Commission's officers, Shinoju.
Oh, really? Him?
Mm-hmm. He charged in all of a sudden and said that he had something very important to tell me. He didn't mince his words. Basically, he doesn't want me to marry Kamachi.
He finally went
He
there.
has always been a calm and contained person who never acts out of line. I was quite shocked to see him so agitated.
I mean, he's crushing on you hardcore.
Despite all that, what he was saying made a lot of sense. He thinks that now is a bad time for this wedding to happen. He pointed out that I am like the final pillar propping up my clan. If I marry into the Kujo clan, that pillar is taken away.
He's not
There will
wrong.
no longer be a voice of authority in the Hiragi clan. And it could be a disastrous move for my personal image, too.
Not
Two
wrong.
families becoming one big family, though, right? What's the big deal?
Well, they lose power.
In Inazuma, clan affiliation influences every facet of life. After the wedding, Lady Hiragi will belong to the Kujo clan. The Kanjo Commission's attitude toward you may undergo some significant changes thereafter.
Precisely. This is a terrible thing to be saying, but I'm starting to have second thoughts.
So it's not about the
Maybe I
love,
went
it's
along
about
with
the
it
fact
all
somebody
too
else is
easily.
trying to get.
Maybe I allowed myself to be pushed into this. I'm so sorry. I can't believe I'm making my guests listen to me complaining.
No
problem
worries.
at all. The Yashiro Commission has a duty to listen to you. Now that I've heard your concerns, I should offer to help you as best I can. For instance, by helping you gather your thoughts on the matter. Now, we heard from Sir Kujo that his decision to tie the knot was prompted by a letter he received from you.
And this is this is how you bring this up, because if you just brought it up, hey, we heard you proposed first. You have to like understand. Oh, Ayato was so smart, so
But
smart.
We've also heard that you did not write that letter. Sir Kujo thought that perhaps you were just being coy. Oh, dear. Perhaps I should have kept that part to myself.
What? But that was... It was just a prop in his playful proposal, wasn't it? It was clearly purpose designed, what with all the fancy lettering and so on.
Fancy lettering, you say? So I am to understand that had it not been for this letter, you two may not have chosen this moment to be wed?
When it comes down to it... Yes, I think so.
Uh-oh.
Do you mean to say that this letter is not what I thought it to be?
Sir Kujo maintains that the letter was penned by your hand.
Huh? But then... How did...
Either way, it's wonderful to see how much you both trust one another. In that
Fix
sense,
it,
you could
Ayato,
say
fix it,
that
fix it,
the
fix it.
origin of the letter is ultimately not of great importance. Who knows? Perhaps Sir Kujo was the one being coy. After all, he had no particular reason to be forthcoming with us about the details of his playful proposal.
It's true. Also, what is going on with my hair? My hair is in my microphone.
I understand. As you say, ultimately, the origin of the letter doesn't matter.
But it does
my
to us,
position
but not to them.
does matter. Kamaji and I thought that we needn't worry about anything that lies ahead, because we can face it all together. But now, I think I should give it some more thought.
Marriage is the most important decision of your life. Don't let yourself regret it. It is also part of the Yashiro Commission's job to help people through difficult times. I say this as an advocate for you personally, and for the Hiragi clan. Please, do not be compelled by circumstances to make any decision that goes against your will. To be together with the one you love is a sacred thing. It is my earnest wish that both of you may enjoy a bright and beautiful future, not a bittersweet one.
I'll take to heart every word you have said to me. I can't thank you enough, Sir Kamisato. I'll think very carefully about your advice.
All that matters is that you follow your heart. Since you'll be needing some time to think things over, we will excuse ourselves now.
Oh, wait. Let me see you out.
Thank you, Lady Hiragi, but there will be no need. Traveler, let's find somewhere to talk.
Oh my gosh. So much stuff happening. Ayato is such a cool character. He's so freaking cool, dude. Oh my lord. Ayato's getting up there as one of my favorite characters. Just of how he's presenting himself and just... It's just chef's kiss.
On a totally different page than Co-Commentators. Ayato, why did you give her such vague suggestions? Couldn't you just have told her what you'd do in her position? Because Paimon's pretty sure you have an idea.
I've said everything I can, given the Yashiro Commission's stance. Interfering too much with other commissions' domestic issues will only create trouble. The more I think about it,
very fair.
The stranger this all seems. But Hiragi Chisato has yet to see it. We must be vigilant.
Strange? In what way?
Someone wants Hiragi Chisato to be married as soon as possible, and if my guess is right, it is someone from within the Kanjo Commission. This person is presumably also responsible for the mysterious and misleading letter.
Yeah, so somebody who's next in line, right, to take over the Kanjo Commission, sent the letter.
This. A lowly officer is greatly worried about Hiragi Chisato's future, while the heads of the supporting clans ostensibly have no concern at all. It doesn't add up. When someone's words and actions do not match, you need to infer their intentions from their behavior.
So they're trying to get her position.
It's a smart strategy.
Dang.
Far superior to the one adopted by the Tenryou Commission's Takatsukasa clan. Even had the forged letter failed and been seen for what it was, there would have been no repercussions. They could simply have explained it away as a misguided but well-meaning matchmaking attempt by a member of the family. But if the letter were to achieve its goal, as it has so far, the perpetrator would successfully weaken the Hiragi clan without ever having to lift a finger against them, all under the guise of simply encouraging a wedding. With Hiragi Chisato
greedy
having married
people.
into the Kujo clan and
Greedy
the head of the Hiragi
frickin'
clan in
people.
prison, challenges to the Hiragi clan's leadership would begin to emerge throughout the ranks of the Kanjo Commission. Eventually, another clan would take the Hiragi clan's place.
Just a theory, but I know you're right,
Actually,
but
we
it's just a
have
theory.
evidence. His name is Shinoju.
Correct.
Shinoju?
That's actually true.
He should be back by now.
Yes, sir.
What up, Hisashi?
That's the second time you've done that. Paimon cannot deal with this.
I'm on, it's
Did they
fine.
take
Just
one of the Kanjo Commission officers away.
Yes. His name is Shinoju.
As I expected. They cannot afford to let this opportunity pass them by. They have to act now while the Hiragi clan is at its weakest. Hiragi Chisato had been persuaded by Kujo Kamaji, and the wedding was sure to go ahead. But after Chisato's meeting with Shinoju, she began to have second thoughts. In their eyes, Officer Shinoju has interfered with their plan.
But why did they suspect him and not us?
Someone was eavesdropping on our conversation with Chisato the entire time. That's why I was a little reserved.
No way. Whew. Lucky Paimon didn't say anything stupid. But Chisato got what you meant about the letter, though, right?
I think so. But whoever is behind this will not allow their plan to fail now. They will not be inclined to respect Hiragi Chisato's own wishes. Her stance was so passive that she was easily manipulated, treated like a pawn, with even her marriage becoming a battleground for political power play. Despite all of this, she still believed that a happy future was awaiting her. When she formally marries into the Kujo clan, she will lose her title as daughter of the Hiragi clan, her position in the Kanjo Commission, and above all, her independence.
not her independence.
Marriage is such a trap.
We can't let this even bring
done. The perpetrators are manipulating everything from the shadows, letting unsuspecting pawns do their work. This is what makes their approach so smart. We, meanwhile, are out in the open. If we attempt to stop this wedding from happening, we will become the villains of the story and face immense public backlash.
So what are we gonna do?
At this stage, if the perpetrators wish to maintain control over the situation, Their only option is to come out from the shadows and bare their fangs. I will wait for that moment to arrive. But first things
Ooh,
first,
Ayato's got a
we must
plan.
go and rescue Shinoju. He has done nothing wrong and does not deserve to be punished. Tell me where Shinoju is. We'll head off right now.
Time to rescue Shinoju. Are we going back into the house? No, we're going to near the house. Time to rescue Shinoju. Hello, cave.
What are you doing? Release Shinoju this instant!
Stop this at once.
It's the Yashiro Commissioner. Well, we take orders from our master, no one else.
Really? Then please, excuse me.
Damn! Death stare.
Battle formation!
The depths beckon.
I didn't realize that's how powerful he was.
Let's go.
I didn't
We must report
realize.
to Master right away.
Hey, get back here!
No need to follow them. We need bait to catch the fish anyway. Leave them be. I think I saw a key fall to the ground during the fight. Let's free Shinoju first. But in all the chaos, it must have been kicked to one side. Where did it end up?
What the? It's a tanuki? Oh, don't tell Paimon that the tanuki took it!
Let's follow it and see.
Why is there a Tanuki here? Tanuki. Hello, Tanuki friend. Where you going? Where the frick did this man go? I don't know where the... Oh. I don't know where that Tanuki went. Where the heck did that Tanuki go? I'm so lost. Wait, did you turn into this? You did. Okay, now I became a box. Here we go. Thank you, Tanuki. I'll take the key. What up, Shinoju?
Thank you. It was
No problem.
terrifying. They said they were gonna throw the cage into the sea with me still inside.
Damn.
Oh, wait, you have to listen to me. Lady Chisato's wedding. It's all part of a scheme. Someone's trying to use the wedding for their own ends.
Yeah, we know this.
Shinoju, it's okay. We know about all that.
Huh?
Our suspicions were roused to this possibility, and so far, everything is unfolding rather as we expected. Those behind this plan are not going to give up easily. Their next move is imminent. We must devise sufficient countermeasures.
Yashiro Commissioner, you're personally going to take action?
This situation has consequences for the whole Tri-Commission, and the stability of all Inazuma is at stake. My hitherto neutral stance ends now. the almighty Shogun has
Dang.
always despised these pathetic power games. As a commissioner, I am a servant of the Shogun, and it is therefore my duty to handle these tiresome matters on her behalf.
That's true.
Shinojo, don't return to your post yet. Find somewhere safe and stay hidden.
Good
Now,
old Ayato.
Paimon, let's get out of here.
A short while after leaving.
Well, if it isn't the Yashiro Commissioner, I hear you showed up here with no explanation and attacked my men. You wouldn't happen to be carrying out some sort of secret mission, now would you?
I heard that someone was taking the law into their own hands. As a responsible official of Inazuma, I could not in good conscience stand idly by. Shinojo may be your retainer, but the law does not grant you the right to abuse him.
Abuse? Nonsense. I was just teaching him a lesson. Out of nowhere, a low-ranking officer decides to barge in on Lady Hiragi and start spouting out the most absurd and insulting nonsense one can imagine. A truly egregious loss of decorum. I dare say, the poor lady was terrified.
So, you're saying that you know absolutely nothing of the reasons for his actions? Because otherwise, why would you describe it as out of nowhere?
Two people from two different clans are getting married. That's all there is to it. And yet this young gentleman took it upon himself to fabricate a nonsensical disaster story around it. How should I know what he was thinking? Even if she marries into the Kujo clan, Lady Hiragi will always be the daughter of the Hiragi clan and the most distinguished member of the Kanjo Commission.
That's
We
not
are,
right.
And always will be her loyal assistants. It's our duty to see that she never has to worry about anything. Loyalty and duty are our guiding principles. Not only did this guard show no regard for either, he went out of his way to upset our lady. How could one do such a thing? Even if we put it down to a rare moment of impulsivity. I have to say, I'm surprised to see one of such noble standing as yourself rushing to his defense.
Darn it! This guy is good. Annoyingly good.
He's...
I'm suddenly reminded of an anecdote I'd like to share with you. There's not been a dull moment since I took up my post in the Yashiro Commission. Every day I've been exposed to new and fascinating things. For instance, a merchant from abroad once told me about a curious kind of bird with the most extraordinarily long tongue. So long, in fact, that you can tie 2 knots in the portion of it that extends out of its beak. I'm sure someone as erudite as yourself could be able to guess what people do with these unusual avians.
Keep them as pets.
You'd think, wouldn't you? But there's a catch. You see, this bird is of no use to humans whatsoever, and certainly doesn't make a suitable pet. If you catch one, the best thing you can do is actually cut its tongue off and throw it out of the window. The reason they give is this. The longest tongue has the most to say, but don't be deceived as it chirps away, lest the song it sings lead you astray.
I say, Yashiro Commissioner, are you here simply to mock the Kanjo Commission?
Far from it. In my mind, the Kanjo Commission is made up of honorable individuals, upright and forthright, conscientious and loyal. It is unbecoming of such people to resort to lies, deception, and filibustering, all as part of a plan to remove Lady Hiragi from her position in the Kanjo Commission.
Yashiro Commissioner, please don't make accusations without any evidence.
The evidence is standing right in front of me, is it not? I have a credible witness who can confirm you were quick to try and make him disappear as soon as he said something that you did not like. Ugh, dear me. I can't believe the Grand Matsura clan is now represented by someone with less of a sense of loyalty than even an ordinary servant.
Damn.
You studied hard and took a government position, only to make it to where you are now just to play these petty power games behind the scenes. I'm not sure whether it's because you're smart enough to play the system, or too foolish to know any better.
Ayato ripping him a new one.
Years of service to the Shogun. Not only have you managed to glean nothing good from the people around you, you have also let yourself be blinded by self-interest. And now you have ruined your once bright future. I'm not angry, Mr. Matsura. I just feel sorry for you.
Is that right? Then tell me, if you're so bright, what exactly do you think you can do to me? This is at most a Kanjo Commission issue. We'll handle this amongst ourselves. You are reaching rather outside of your bounds, Yashiro Commissioner. If you seek to involve yourself in other clans' affairs,
Just disappointed,
might I
true.
be so bold then as to question your motives in doing so? I think you are simply opposed to an alliance between the Kanjo Commission and Tenryo Commission, because the new balance of power in the Tri-Commission would be a threat to you personally. So you come here with an elaborate excuse to try and break up this marriage.
So, that's how you view it. Well, I have to admit, you clearly are far more talented than I at monitoring the power balance within the Tri-Commission.
Let me be crystal clear. This wedding is going to happen, and nothing is going to change that. The notices have already been sent out. All of Inazuma City knows about it now. Most of the public weren't aware that Kujo Kamaji and Hiragi Chisato were courting. But you can bet it's all anybody's talking about now. Once the notices go out, that's it. The wedding is a sure thing, even if it hasn't happened just yet.
I see. It seems like I was wrong.
So suddenly we see eye to eye?
I had expected you to at least be smarter than most. But it seems that I was gravely mistaken.
Kamisato Ayato! You... How dare you!
You've made your move. Now, I suppose it's time I made mine.
What do you mean?
Do you seriously think this marriage will bring the Kanjo Commission and the Tenryo Commission together? Isn't it at all possible that the Kanjo Commission becomes marginalized as a consequence of this union? Goodness me. Well, I've learned a great deal from talking to you.
He doesn't realize that
If you would excuse
he
me,
loses power.
I shall take my leave.
He's just stupid. He didn't want power. He just is legitimately stupid. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh my
They had
gosh.
their scheme, but fortunately I was prepared. As I said, they ended up coming out from the shadows and revealing themselves. Let's see how things are in Inazuma City. Then, I'll take you through the details of my plan.
Cool. That is kind of hilarious. Dude legitimately is like, I think he fully believes that she'll stay as part of Hiragi clan, not losing everything. I think he's legitimately stupid. That's what's going on.
Look at this. The daughter of the Kanjo Commission's Hiragi clan and the master of the Tenryo Commission's Kujo clan are getting married.
Sounds like an all-around perfect match, don't you think?
For sure. I'm just surprised. It seems very sudden. I hadn't heard a single word about it until now.
Good luck to them, I say. I'm sure it must have been a hard decision.
Looks like the wedding is definitely going ahead.
It's still too early to make that conclusion. Our adversary wants to push this marriage past the point of no return. However, we can still beat them at their own game. But only if Kujo Kamaji is willing to help us.
Because you gotta remember, Kamaji's actually the good guy in all of this. Kamaji does not want any power. He just wants to be a good person. That's it. Yo, Kamaji, we gotta tell you about what's going on.
I just heard that the news of my wedding has been officially announced. It seems so sudden. I wasn't ready yet.
Yeah, about that. It's kinda complicated.
You briefly explain the situation to Kujo Kamaji. He's in another
You see,
instance of crazy things.
Someone's trying to take advantage of our marriage.
If you proceed with the wedding, the repercussions for you are likely to be minimal. But we must take Lady Hiragi's situation into consideration.
I've previously considered this possibility. But in the end, we're getting married for true love. And I've promised her that I'll do everything in my power to protect her.
The problem is, the best option here is to not get married.
I understand where you're coming from, but to be frank, She should not need your protection. Or, to put it another way, you have tacitly admitted that Lady Hiragi will need your help to get through the hard times ahead, which perhaps suggests that, deep down, you realize all she stands to lose. I don't mean to criticize you. It is natural to want to protect our loved ones. You're an intelligent and gentle person, and I'm sure you would have been able to think about this more objectively were you not so emotionally involved in the situation.
Which is fair, because Kamaji has been through so much this past year.
I'm sure you admire Lady Hiragi
Good
for being
Lord.
the independent, gentle, resilient, and strong-willed person she is. For the sake of marrying you, this wonderful woman will become someone who has to depend on you for the rest of her life. Are you really okay with that?
I love her with all my heart, and would do anything to make her happy. That's why I cannot abide to see her suffer or be manipulated by other people. Yashiro,
Right.
Commissioner, you're right. It was naive and selfish of me to take things this far. But it's too late now, isn't it? There are notices everywhere.
I have a plan, but it needs a villain. Sir Kujo, in order for my plan to work, you and I must both play the role of antagonists. But it is not without its risks. Are you willing to help?
If there's a way to salvage this, then let's hear it.
I've told the people at the Kanjo Commission that the marriage isn't going to unify the Kanjo Commission and the Tenryou Commission. On the contrary, it's a terrible idea that will marginalize the Kanjo Commission. The context for this is that they are planning to use this marriage to bring down the Hiragi clan. And the key to their success is coming up against no resistance to the marriage from the Tenryou Commission. But what if we were to imagine for a moment that since the affairs of the Vision Hunt decree, the Tenryou Commission has been planning to make a move against the weakened Kanjo Commission. The only reason you have been hesitant to act since taking over the Tenryou Commission is because you care about Lady Hiragi's feelings. And so, your plan is to liaise with the Yashiro Commission to marry her and bring her out of the Kanjo Commission as soon as possible.
Damn, that's a big villainous
As the person
gamble.
in charge of the Tenryou Commission, you no longer have any reason to hesitate.
I see. This is an ingenious plan. It takes advantage of the situation perfectly.
Make her indispensable.
Exactly. Our purpose is to change Lady Hiragi's position from an unnecessary burden to an indispensable asset. By doing so, we can even strengthen her position in the Kanjo Commission. Once our adversaries realize how the network of connections behind the scenes really looks, they'll do their utmost to stop this wedding from happening. Then, we simply leave them to clear up the mess they've created.
Got it.
So the network of connections? This is all way too complicated for Paimon. Can you just tell us what you need us to do?
So, from what I understand, the people behind the scenes who want to make the wedding happen think that it's going to give the Kanjo Commission more power. No one's going to take it over. They just think it's going to give them more power since she's the last pillar. However, they're stupid, and they don't realize that if Lady Hiragi gets wedded to Kamaji, that they lose everything. They literally lose everything. Because what we thought was a power grab was really them just thinking that the power grab was going to be marrying over. They get power compared to Miriam and losing everything. So now we have to say that if this wedding happens, for sure the Kanjo Commission's screwed, fucked up completely, no power whatsoever. Tenryou Commission and Yashiro Commission will have indispensable amount of power. Or sorry, no, the Tenryou Commission and the Yashiro Commission will have indispensable amounts of power, and the Kanjo Commission will not even freaking matter.
We have to make sure
that's
that
what we
the
have to
behind-the-scenes
prove.
story comes to the attention of our dear friends in the Kanjo Commission.
Dang, what a
Also,
crazy
with whom I spoke
plan.
Earlier, will now be fearing the worst. No doubt he'll be on the lookout for the first sign of a crisis. In that case, he will almost certainly have placed informants throughout Inazuma City. What we need to do is to use these informants as a breeding ground for our fake intel. Sir Kujo, there are certain things that I need you to attend to personally. It's almost time. My ninja has located one of the informants. Let's go and see if he'll take the bait.
Dude, the Shumatsuban are super cool too. So let's go talk to the informant. That's why this quest is called The Truth is a Lie, because The people that we're fooling think it's a lie when it's actually a truth. Or something along those lines. It's a weird, this is a weird quest, but I love it.
Informants. Let's follow him. Be careful not to get seen.
Oh, it's one of these.
Did you see that? Sir Kujo Kamaji just came past here with a huge group of people.
Could it be related to the wedding?
Excuse me.
Maybe, but from the look on his face, it seems like something much more serious. He and his men seem pretty intense at the moment. Isn't it all a bit excessive for a wedding?
There's like nowhere to
The
hide.
Commission has sent a load of people to Rito. I guess it must have something to do with the wedding. I think in all there must have been about 100 people so far.
That doesn't sound good. What could be going on? I hope it's just Sir Kujo Kamaji being overcautious. The news is spreading fast, but it appears Master's fears may be well placed. There's no way they sent this many people just to escort the bride. I have to investigate.
What you investigating, buddy?
As expected. Let's follow him.
Oh, we got seen for a little bit. We didn't.
Wow! It's like the whole Tenryou Commission is here.
Excuse me, has something happened on this road? I'm a businessman passing through, and it's a little disconcerting to see this place so heavily guarded.
Ah, please don't be alarmed. As I'm sure you've heard, the wedding of Sir Kujo Kamaji and Lady Hiragi Chisato will take place any day now. Sir Kujo decided to send for Lady Hiragi ahead of time and have her live in Inazuma City during the run-up to the wedding.
I see.
We are here to clear the way for Lady Hiragi. Not just us either. You'll see more Tenryou Commission members as you go further along. We're all here for the same.
Damn.
Isn't this a little excessive?
Sir Kujo holds Lady Hiragi in the highest regard and wants to treat her with the utmost respect from beginning to end.
I understand. Sorry to disturb your work.
Interesting.
Drat. It's exactly as Master feared. They say they're here to guard the road, but really they're poised to attack if Master doesn't allow Lady Hiragi to leave Rito. Wait, no. If Lady Hiragi does leave, they'll have all the more reason to strike. But we're in no state to defend against a Tenryou Commission attack. I must tell Master right away.
Uh-oh.
He ran off again.
You realize how serious the
That should do
situation
it.
is?
The seeds have been sown. In this atmosphere,
What a
mounting
fucking great
suspicion will nurture
plan.
fear among the Kangjo Commission. Now, we wait patiently for it to grow and ferment. The calm before the storm is always the part that unsettles people the most.
Damn.
Really gonna own up and apologize? Just like that?
If you're curious to find out, you can visit the Hiragi clan in Rito in a couple of days. I have some other business to attend to, so I won't be spending any more time on this situation. In any case, we've made our move. It's only a matter of time before they give up and surrender.
Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Hold the fucking phone. Did anyone else just see that? Did anybody else just see that? Hold the phone. Hold the phone right now. Like, oh. Did anybody else just see that? Oh my gosh, I hope my face cam didn't block it. Hold on. I'm gonna bring this over here. Bring this over here. My monitor. Okay. I hope my face didn't block it, but I just saw the craziest thing. Okay, see this dog right here? See this dog? Pay attention to the dog. Oh my gosh. I got so concerned because I looked over and it looked like the dog was walking upside down instead of scratching its back. I thought that the dog was glitching and was walking on its back. I was convinced. I was convinced that the dog was walking on his back. Oh my gosh. I was 100% convinced that that just happened. 100% convinced. Oh my gosh. Why are you confident, by the way?
First time.
Sorry. I was confused
Well
by a
then,
dog upside down.
Goodbye for now. I truly hope that things will work out in Hiragi Chisato's best interests.
Later, Ayato, but can we see this quest through?
He left kind of abruptly. Are things really gonna turn out like he predicted?
Just keep an eye on things till the end.
Let's go to Rito again in 2 days.
Sounds good. Wait for 2 days. Don't worry, we'll just sit here, just stand here for 2 days. Don't worry. It's fine, I swear. We'll just stand here and we'll be perfectly okay. Sorry, I'm just standing around. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We don't even need to sleep for these 2 days. We just gotta stay perfectly awake.
Respect must be given to the will of...
Go to Rito, check on the situation. Let's see how things are looking. Talk to the people of Rito. Why is this person staring there blankly? It's crazy, I know, right?
These people from the Tenryou Commission have been here for days now.
I guess they're here to pick up Lady Hiragi. But why would it be taking so long?
I heard that the Kanjo Commission suddenly said they don't want Lady Hiragi to leave. To be honest, I'd be hesitant if I were her. A crowd this size comes to Rito? Who knows what they could be planning?
Shh, stay quiet. Someone might hear you.
Oh, right. Sorry. How did things get to this point?
Hey, blame somebody from the Kanjo Commission. Seems like somebody was trying to get power hungry and didn't realize how power worked around here. Sup?
Hello. How may I help?
Why is there such a strong Tenryou Commission presence
We arrived
here?
here 2 days ago to escort Lady Hiragi to Inazuma City. Sir Kujo Kamaji gave us very strict orders, so we have to obey. But every time we attempt to receive the bride, the Hiragi clan always finds an excuse to delay things. Since we haven't fulfilled our duties yet, we decided to stay in Rito until Lady Hiragi is ready to come with us.
Yeah, people suspect something's wrong, though.
It was not our intention to stay here so long. We promise our presence here will not impact ordinary people's lives. We can only hope that the leaders of the Hiragi clan will start to cooperate soon. If this stalemate continues, who knows? Sir Kujo might give us orders to be less accommodating.
Damn. Hey.
How much longer does your master plan to hold them off?
I have no idea. We're stuck in limbo here.
It's that guy
Master's
again.
been very on edge these past few days. He gets irate over the smallest things and is suspicious of everything. He's been yelling at me a lot. I understand that he's anxious, but I mean, what can we do? I've told him before, never cross the Yashiro Commissioner.
Yeah, good advice. With him, you just know that whatever he's doing, a lot of preparation has gone into it. If Lady Hiragi is really taken away, then what will the Tenryou Commission do? And what will the Yashiro Commission do?
Maybe we should tell Master to discuss things with Lady Hiragi.
Hiragi Chisato is now at the center of every conversation in Rito.
Yep.
By now, the Kanjo Commission probably knows how important she is. But what about what she thinks?
Yeah, no, she's kind of been thrown right into this.
Go and see.
She's. Are you okay, Chisato? Run faster, but she's. Yeah.
Oh, Traveler! I assume you've heard about everything that's been going on out there. What on earth is happening?
Don't worry, we can explain everything. So, what happened was...
Hold on, somebody might be eavesdropping.
After
Good,
the
no one's
Tenryou
eavesdropping.
Commission arrived, they suddenly became alarmed. They keep having secretive discussions and won't allow me to have any direct contact with the Tenryou Commission. I never would have thought that this was Sir Kamisato's plan. Now it all makes sense.
So have you made up your mind since last time?
Sorry, I haven't. Maybe there's no right or wrong decision. Maybe everything would be easier if I simply didn't have the choice. I used to tell myself things like this to avoid having to think about it. But once I saw the notices appearing out of nowhere on the streets, signaling that the wedding was confirmed, I didn't feel reassured at all. Instead, I felt a great sense of regret. I keep thinking back to what Sir Kamisato said. This is supposed to be my bright and beautiful future. But what if it's not?
You can't rush an important thing like a wedding. You cannot do that.
Someone was trying to take advantage of my marriage. I should absolutely refuse to go through with it. But that's not the answer I'm looking for. And also, now that things have escalated to this point, it will be tricky to resolve.
Ah, Lady Hiragi, here you are. You scared me for a second. I thought you'd gone missing. You... Wait, you're the ones who were with the Yashiro Commissioner that day. What do you think you're doing here? Are you trying to convince Lady Hiragi to leave?
Calm down. They're my friends. They're just here to visit me.
Friends? Are you sure? Just friends? Lady Hiragi, I told you already, these are exceptional circumstances. You need to be more vigilant
This
in
guy's
everything you do.
panicking to the most extreme.
You are extremely important to us and to the entire Conjo Commission. Who's to say they don't have a hidden agenda?
If you want to accuse us of trying to abduct her, just come out and say it.
I think they're far less dignified than when we
Don't be
last
rude.
met.
You've been very highly strung lately, seeing everything as a threat.
Won't even follow Lady Hiragi's orders now?
I know all the ins and outs of everything that's happened so far. Her arrival might well be your very last chance to fix this. The present state of affairs in Rito shows me that the situation has escalated well past the point where you could hope to control it. If this deadlock continues any longer, we will have nothing to gain and much to lose.
Let's go, Chisato! Let's go!
All I need you to do is give me an explanation and take responsibility for the situation.
Understood, my lady. I shall discuss with the others right away.
Destroyed! Let's go! Ayato destroyed her.
You handled that well.
I was so nervous. But I thought things are now so critical that I should at least give it a try. And it worked remarkably well.
That's what I call a voice of authority.
Well, let's wait and see what happens. I hope they provide a satisfactory response.
And Matsura comes back.
We had a serious discussion and reflected on our mistakes. In all honesty, no one can handle the weight of the situation here. Everyone is besides themselves with worry. It'll drive us mad if it continues any longer. Ah, I'm so sorry. My actions were radical and duplicitous. I was selfish and ignored the greater good. And then I left the situation to fester.
Like I said, this guy didn't even realize that if she got married, they'd have zero power. No one would take over. They would have zero power.
Would you please give us a second chance? For my lady's sake, please give the Conjo Commission another chance.
I mean, you have Ayato to talk to.
suppose you're right. The only person who can change the Tenryou Commission's mind will be the Yashiro Commissioner. We'll head off to the Kamisato estate shortly and beseech him to help us with the utmost sincerity. Lady Hiragi, might I ask you to join us? You are the most important person. Without you, we have no other way.
The indispensable asset. Perfect. It's time to go to the Kamisato estate with Ayato.
By the way, aren't you a good friend of the Yashiro Commissioner? Please,
Yeah, what about
put in
it?
some good words for me.
No. No. Not at all. Please put in some good words for me. I don't know about that one, Chief. I don't know about that one. Hey, Ayato. It's Ayato.
Yashiro, Commissioner, I'm sure you've heard the news. The Tenryo Commission has now occupied Rito, refusing to leave until we hand Lady Hiragi over to them. I realize I have greatly offended you with my atrocious actions.
How about the good words? No power for you.
This must sound like the
True.
very height of absurdity. But please,
So true, Jigsaw. So true.
have mercy, good sir.
I'm sorry, Mr. Matsura. I'm exceptionally busy and have but a moment to spare before my next engagement. I fear this leaves no time for small talk. So please, if you would be so kind, get straight to the point.
I know our apology means nothing to you, but we really have nothing else left to offer by this point. I'm terribly sorry. Everyone in the entire Kanjo Commission now realizes the gravity of this situation. Lady Hiragi is indispensable to us. We promise to always support her. So, would it be at all possible for you to talk to Sir Kujo once more, on our behalf?
You make it sound so easy. The Tri-Commission will be ridiculed by the public if we choose to withdraw the notices now and eat our words. What do you plan to do about this? To lose face for the Tri-Commission is to bring shame to Her Excellency. Are you and your associates ready to face the thunderous wrath of the almighty Shogun?
Damn!
We'll take full responsibility. We'll publish a new notice and hold a conference to explain the situation. We will make sure that the public knows this was all a huge misunderstanding. We'll do everything we can to minimize the impact. Everything we can.
Master Matsura, you should have known it would come to this. Whatever were you thinking?
No, he wasn't thinking at all.
The
No brain.
must always put the interests of Inazuma first, regardless of what Sir Kujo and I may feel at this present moment. If the situation in Rito is left to fester any further, things may get out of control. But Lady Hiragi and the inhabitants of Rito are innocent. If we fail to contain the situation promptly, the rumor mill will wreak havoc on the Tri-Commission's reputation. Try keeping a pet bird. You'll see what I mean. Songbirds who know how to hold a tune can be very pleasant to listen to, but they can also become irritating if they don't know when to stop. And as for the ones with excessively long tongues, well, they're so insufferable that they can't be kept as pets at all. But it doesn't take a moment to cut out their tongues and silence them for good.
Man, it all comes full circle!
I understand.
I've listened to your concerns, and I'll talk to Sir Kujo for you. But I can't guarantee that he will change his mind.
I understand. Thank you for your help, Yashiro Commissioner.
All right, you ought to return now. I'm sure you have a sizable mess to deal with back in the Kanjo Commission.
Okay, then please excuse me. Thank you once again, Commissioner.
Ayato is great. 10 out of 10, clearly. Wow!
Yes, Lady Hiragi, I have something to tell you. Would you mind?
Oh? Why, of course. Sir Kamisato, you became a completely different person just now. It felt so intense.
It's like you put on a different mask. I
Unruly
love it.
servants like him need to be severely reprimanded. As a commissioner, the almighty Shogun trusts me to do her will. I did as I should. But
Fair.
now, I'd like to take off my commissioner hat and share a personal story with you.
Oh,
what's up?
Please, I'd love to hear it.
You must have heard that the Kamisato clan once went through an extremely difficult period. My father worked incredibly hard to compensate for the grave errors made by the Kamisato clan long ago and restore our reputation. The work took a toll on his health and ultimately led to his untimely demise. My mother loved him dearly. She passed soon after. This sudden turn of events dealt a heavy blow to the Ashiro Commission. Behind the scenes, things became very unstable. Everyone thought that the Kamisato clan had lost power. That made my sister and me nothing but burdens hindering the ambitions of others. It may sound preposterous now, but I assure you that is the truth of what the Yashiro Commission has been through.
Dang, went through a lot of stuff.
Commission is now.
Back then, I had no choice but to accept the position I was in. While I desperately looked around for powerful supporters, I endured smear campaigns and attempts to exploit me. I had no other choice. I had to honor my parents' dying wishes, and I also had a young sister to take care of.
Nayaka's doing pretty good on her
I
own.
didn't
Let's
mind what became of me, but my family. No one can ever be allowed to trample over my precious family. Fortunately, I persisted, and the Kamisato clan was able to survive this storm.
I think I now know where my sense of loss and confusion was coming from. Shinoju once told me that he saw what was in me in a way that no one else did. That's why he couldn't bear to see me live the rest of my life depending on someone else. I thought the reason I felt unsettled was because of uncertainty over getting married. But the fact is, it's because I felt too young and inexperienced to handle the situation facing me.
The reason why Sir Kujo was able to face the prospect of marriage so confidently is because he's prepared for anything.
That's it.
And he's been through a lot.
Facing now is the
A
same
lot.
one he faced back then. When his clan was in crisis, he bravely drew his blade and challenged the almighty Shogun. And now, it is time for me to make a stand and become my own person.
Well said. I'm sure once you have grown and gained confidence, your father will be able to let go and allow you to decide how you want to live the rest of your life. It might not sound exciting, but this kind of personal growth is a necessary step in the pursuit of true happiness.
And I'm sure I can get there.
Good job,
I think
Chisato.
this as an opportunity to take over the responsibilities of the Hiragi clan. I'll think about marriage again after everything is more settled. This puts less pressure on Kamachi, and means I can support and protect myself without having to worry about becoming a burden or dependent on someone else.
My best wishes to both of you were and remain heartfelt. When the time comes for the wedding to go ahead, I will come to congratulate you once more.
Thank you, Sir Kamisato. I am grateful for everything you have shared with me.
Ayato is
Now,
such a
if you'll
good
excuse
character.
me, I have a lot to deal with back home.
That's
Take
an
care,
understatement of the
Lady
year.
Hiragi. I'm confident that on your return, you will find your Kanjo Commission associates most receptive to your instruction.
Yes, in fact, my recent experience suggests the same. Thank you once again.
Good stuff.
She really has the air of a leader now.
They really are a good match for each other. Poor Shinojo.
You, sir. Everyone thought there was no way out until you pulled that super smart strategy out of nowhere.
In fact, counter-checking is a perfectly common maneuver in the game of chess. Our rival this time was easy to deal with. He was smart, but short-sighted, and sloppy in his execution. This outcome is entirely within my expectation.
Even so, Paimon could never come up with a plan that cunning in a whole lifetime. Anyway, it's kind of a relief to see that Chisato has decided to set the Hiragi clan straight.
I agree. Stability in Inazuma benefits me as well. I wasn't about to pass up an opportunity to make less trouble for myself.
You weren't in this just to help Chisato, though.
Well, the fact is that I am first and foremost the Yashiro Commissioner. Perhaps for Master Matsura, power is his life's pursuit. But for me, nothing matters more than the stability of Inazuma.
Which
A
is
stable
fair.
nation is the
Very, very
prerequisite
fair.
for a stable Yashiro Commission. Only then can the Kamisato clan and the other Yashiro Commission clans have a peaceful existence. But human desire will always be a factor in the equation. This is not the first situation of its kind, nor will it be the last. All I have tried to do is make
People
sure
want
that
power,
the three parties
that's
to
for
the
sure.
Clan Commission serve to restrain each other. Stasis is not the
Checks
only
and
form of
balances.
stability.
Checks
A
and
balance of
balances.
power leaving no room for maneuver achieves the same end. Another positive outcome is that everyone recognizes how important Lady Hiragi is now. I think I did her a sizable favor in that regard.
That's an understatement,
Dealing
but
with
yes.
the Hiragi clan will be much easier for her than navigating a new and unfamiliar one.
There were so many things at play over this one wedding.
True.
Wait a second. You weren't trying to stop the wedding from the very beginning, were you?
I thought straight away it was bad timing.
Yeah, no, we knew this from the
Nevertheless,
quest description.
Everything I said to Hiragi Chisato was entirely sincere. If you choose to give up your stance on something once, you'll be having to compromise for the rest of your life. I didn't want to see her suffer because she didn't realize what she was getting into.
True words, right? What he just said. Sorry, that I kind of glossed over. If you stick with a stance of like a discussion argument in one felt, and you realize that it's wrong, but you still stick with it, that can have repercussions later when you have to fix your mistakes.
Now, she has the chance to become her own person. Let's see who she becomes.
Okay then. Guess we'll have to wait and see.
All right.
See you next time, Ayato.
Farewell, and profuse thanks to you both. I shall have to host you at the Kamisato estate when my sister is next available.
Sounds good. Take it easy, Ayato. It's been a pleasure.
Looks like everything's resolved. Masterfully done. Everything was perfect. Well, except for one minor detail. I somehow ended up with a glass of very peculiar tasting milk.
Yeah, that happened.
Didn't you like it? I distinctly remember you saying you are quite partial to exotic flavors.
Oh! My lord?
The Traveler had one of those as well.
I'm sure she's made a great impression on you.
The Traveler did indeed play a critical role in this case. I'm sure both families would have been more guarded against me had she and her companion not been present. It wouldn't have been so easy to get to the heart of the matter.
There you go again, my lord. Placing the focus on other people while discreetly performing your job to perfection.
Naturally. Ah, yes. Now that we're both free, let's finish off that game of chess we started a few days ago.
That was not chess y'all were playing. Hold the phone. Y'all were playing shogi. You were not playing chess. Do you not think that we know what shogi is? All right. Well, okay. I guess. I don't know. Anyway, well, that was it for that. I'm going to start this. I'm going to draw it on a sheet. Looks like nothing. We also got another event to do, but Ayato story quest, fantastic as usual. Oh no, this is not good. It won't do. Any further delay and I'll miss the next submission deadline. Hello. Huh? I'm sorry. So sorry. I will submit it today. Oh, hang on. Miss Moriko, please just give me... Huh? So you aren't Miss Moriko? Thank goodness. Ugh. Who is Miss Moriko? Miss Moriko is my executive editor. My name is Asagiri, and I'm a freelance illustrator of sorts. Miss Moriko is the executive editor in charge of my work. An illustrator? What does that mean? I suppose you read some light novels at Yai Publishing House, haven't you? Have you noticed that a light novel usually contains a few pages of pure pictures? Such pure pictures are what we call illustrations, and those who draw them are illustrators. To serve an important scene or plot, or to give the protagonist a face, some authors will have people draw them an illustration. The illustration not only creates a more immersive reading experience, but also enriches the novel. Oh, Paimon gets it now. It's no simple business to make light novels. I could recommend a few novels to you, for example. Are you alright? I'm fine. I've never been very healthy, with all the midnight oil burning and meal skipping during my work. As a result, my health keeps deteriorating. Sounds like me. Since you're unwell, why are you still working out here in the open? Can't you draw at home? I'm here to gather some inspiration. My muse has left me recently. I've missed the deadlines for a few illustrations. Miss Marco has postponed the deadlines for me several times. She'll be so mad if I dare delay any further. I was thinking that maybe a walk in the open would bring my muse back, so I decided to go on a trip. But as it turned out, you see, it hadn't taken long before it ended up in this miserable state. I'd better put up a request at the Adventurers Guild and see if any adventurer with a camera can help me out. Now, speaking of the camera, I do have one. Really? You have a camera? I wanted to have an adventurer take pictures for me using the camera. I heard about many fascinating locations out there. Say the lofty snow mountain near Mondstadt and the area in Leeway where there are so many pillars. What's more, there's this place named Julian Karst. They say that the Adepti live there. The abode of the Adepti. The thought of it gives me thrills. But sadly, my health doesn't allow me to really go there. Or if you can capture these sceneries with the camera, I could surely... Oh, take it easy. Leave it to me. Really? That's wonderful. There are many places on my wish list. Give me a second. Let me find the list. Don't you worry about the finances. I have quite some savings. Where's my notebook? Where is it? My notebook. So this is the new event. Before I talk about Ayato's stuff, I want to just do this super fast. Essentially, you have to take pictures of different places and figure out where it is. So we got to do the Favonius Cathedral. The angle must span 3 photo taking points. Character must face the camera. Be using an animal elemental skill when the picture is taken. So there's a bunch of these. We will do this later once all of them unlock, but I just wanted to start that. Anyway, as far as Ayato's... oh, hello. That was... okay, cool. As far as Ayato's story quest goes, I think it was phenomenal. Like, all of the story quests in this game are absolutely amazing. Straight up, absolutely incredible. And I think Ayato's just fully talking about just like the whole idea that, you know, some people jump into like weddings or like situations without even thinking, and as a result it can fuck them up. It's a true thing. It's a true thing. I've met a few people, I've known quite a few people actually who have jumped into marriage without really thinking about it. They were like, oh, I'm just gonna go there with the next step in my life. And you know, it really can mess you up if you're not ready. And Ayato just being still super impartial to everything and just trying to be there for Kamaji and Chisato. It's really nice, and at the same time, you know, he's doing what he has to do for work, but at the same time, looking out for the people that he respects. I think it was a really, really good quest. And it's a good start to 2.6, that's for sure. It's absolutely a good start for 2.6. And I look forward to doing more. With that being said, we are going to end off Genshin here. I pretty much did everything that I wanted to do so far for this first one. The camera event, once again, it is 8 more days long. We still have to wait 4 days until, or about 5 days, till all of the camera locations are ready. So we're going to put that on hold. But as far as the next Genshin stream goes, when we stream Genshin again, we will be doing the Dainsleif quest. So the Dainsleif quest will be happening next stream. And then, of course, after that, we'll be doing the Chasm exploration. Of course, we still got a bunch of achievements to do too, but we'll worry about that later. As well as we have 6 more hangout events. I'm going to be doing my best to try to focus on those at some point. But anyway, that's going to be it for Genshin. We are going to move on to our next game. So let's go to intermission real fast.